So we're going to start with getting started. So there's a handful of settings that we want to get in place to get going before you start building your profile. And I'm going to walk through those behind the scenes and show you how to make that happen right now.
These are the 5 things that you need to get set up before you start working on your profile. I'm going to walk through each one of these and show you exactly how to do it and why it's important. So let's head over to LinkedIn. This profile, Rich Lewis, is a profile that I set up to just mock things up and show how things work. So it's not a real profile, but it's a place that we can come and play and I can show and tell. And that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. First, we want to turn off notifications to your network. We don't need to tell them every time you make an update to your profile. And second, I want to turn off this feature, People Also Viewed. It looks really cool, but it kind of works like, well, people who liked this book also like these books. So people who like this profile or visited this profile also visited these profiles. So it's really helpful for recruiters when they find Rich Lewis. Oh, this guy looks interesting. Wait. Well, who is she? Boom, they click there and they're off and running onto somebody else's profile. So we don't want to give anybody any reason to leave your profile. We want them to stick around and get to know you. So we want to turn this off. Now we do both of those things up here in settings. The little settings button is up here with the Me, settings and privacy. The first one right here, People Also Viewed, is right really near the top. And we just go on over there, make sure we say no to that. And the second is invisibility. So if you're over here, just double check that your invisibility of your LinkedIn activity and the share profile updates with your network, we want to turn that off. All right, 2 down, 3 to go. The next thing I want you to do is make sure you have a custom URL. So your URL is right up here. When people go to this address, they go to your LinkedIn profile, and you want it to look clean and neat and professional and branded. So if you have letters and numbers after your name, you want to erase those and see if you can get your full name. It's really helpful to get your full name in there because if people Google you, they're going to find you with your full name. If I just did R. Lewis, it would be hard to be found for Richard Lewis or Rich Lewis. So how do you do this? Right over here on the right, there's this Edit Public Profile and URL. I'm going to click on that. And again, on the right, edit your custom URL. There's a little pencil here. This is how all of the editing works in LinkedIn. The little pencil means you can make an alteration. So there's this. You can just take off those letters and numbers. You can add a middle initial, add Rich Lewis-MBA. Find a way like you would with a Gmail address to get it yours and customized. And then you save it and you're good to go. While we're here, we'll do the 4th thing, which is make sure people can see your photo. A lot of people just have their photo set up that their own network can see it. So only people you're connected to can see it. That doesn't really help you if a recruiter comes or someone you're networking that you're not connected to comes and they can't see your photo. So you want to go down and just make sure you've clicked public so everybody can see your photo who comes and takes a look. Excellent. So that's 4 out of 5 things we want to get ready. The last thing I want to cover is this section called Open to Finding a New Job. So if you're looking for work, this is obviously important. If you're looking for a job as a board member, it's also important. This is how the algorithm can figure out what you're looking for and connect you with those opportunities. Let me just walk through it. You want to type in the job titles that you're interested in getting found for. So if it's CEO or CFO, you can plug that in. If you're looking for board work, you want to get board member in there. There's also member of the board of directors. So you have up to 5 things you can pick here. Workplaces, on-site, hybrid, remote, whatever works for you. Job locations, you certainly want to put down places you are willing to live. In this case, I'm going to put the Twin Cities. And remote locations, make sure that this has things like the United States, Canada, anywhere in the world that you're actually able to work for companies that are headquartered there. You can say I'm immediately open to having conversations. And if you're doing board work, make sure you do contract and part-time. If you're looking for interim work, you want these as well. And if you're looking for a full-time role, you can click that. And then finally, super important, is choose who sees you're open to work. So this case, you just want to hit recruiters. Let recruiters know, but don't put this big green circle around your neck that says open to work. We just want to talk with recruiters and with the algorithm. When a recruiter is looking for somebody and they're looking for a CFO or a board member, and they find that it's in here in this section, it'll connect you with those opportunities. So it really does help you get found for the jobs that you're looking for. So this is a quick way to get started. Make sure you've done the things you need to do so you're set up to be able to build that profile, which is where we're headed next.
So that's it. Just do these few things and you're going to be ready to go, ready to get started. So let's jump into the next video about how do you start building your powerful profile.